Oh, here comes the big one. Kingdom Hearts 2. This is the one in the series I will keep playing for the rest of my natural life, and probably some unnatural. Look, regardless if I'm going to heaven or not, or some other facsimile of an afterlife, I'm finding a way to play Kingdom Hearts 2 again, alright? I remember seeing all the commercials for it, thinking to myself that fun game I remember renting actually has a sequel. It was going to be great. Sequels were something my brain didn't really comprehend at the time, despite Mega Man X5 and 6 being right there. Kid me was kinda stupid, though there are much larger reasons to make that accusation. Then when I started playing, instead of Sora, we got this guy. Literally who? I was also confused by the new villains and why Sora was inside this giant egg. Kid me did not know about Chain of Memories. Do you? Have you watched the Re-Chain of Memories video? You better have, I'm not recapping it here. There's a Kingdom Hearts playlist, you should go watch them. Despite this, Kingdom Hearts 2 quickly became my favorite game on the PlayStation 2, right next to Dark Cloud 2. Though I'm absolutely sure I played Dark Cloud 2 far more. One of the 5 memory cards I own still has a 600-hour save on it. Kingdom Hearts 2 just kept its hooks into me and kept me replaying it over and over. This is thanks to its gameplay feeling amazing and the story being quite good, the themes of which have become far more internalized in me than I ever realized. But for those that have never seen it, or have played it 1,000 times, I hope all of you enjoy. Let's begin Kingdom Hearts 2. We begin by selecting Critical Mode, something I'll be doing for most of the games going forward, much to my regret sometimes. It is the highest difficulty, but is also my personal favorite. We'll get into why once combat begins proper. For now, we get to see the Squeenix money on screen with the hit new intro Sanctuary, which I also can't play because the audio robots out there will turn this video into sludge for even conceiving the idea that I'd share the song. I like to use music from the games I'm playing in the video for them, but Squeenix despises that. Every fucking stream for Kingdom Hearts was another one muted. The intro itself, however, never muted, ironically, but the pre-rendered graphics? Gorgeous. Great visual recaps of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Look at this transition from Nominated Sketchbook to whatever these stairs are supposed to be. Smooth as my legs. We even get to see our new protagonist, Roxas. Who is he? What does he do? No time for that, we're going to the Evil Beach. Here we have 2 black-coated figures, possibly from the organization, having a nice chat about someone. Probably Sora.
I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was.
Before we can get any answers, we're instead given disjointed memories from Sora. Man, dude, this looks like shit. Did I edit this? Nope, it was the dream of our new boy. He's been having multiple dreams like this, including one to freeze my recording multiple times. But here in Twilight Town, we get to meet Roxas' friends, Hayner, Pence, and Alette. While Roxas is dissociating in the corner, the 3 of them are complaining about Cypher from Final Fantasy VIII. He's been blaming them for something. What was it? Well, it happens to the gang too.
Oh no! They're gone! Are gone!
All are gone?
Huh? But you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone!
This section is prime meme material, and we all know it. Better get out there and find the culprit because I don't like the idea of someone being able to annex an entire word from my lexicon.
Huh?
His heart is returning. Doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
That's not ominous. Well, Roxas doesn't talk about it, so we're not going to worry about it. Instead, we get a movement tutorial, and the movement in this game feels great. It's responsive, and Roxas doesn't feel like he weighs 100 tons like Sora did in the first game. We also get to see Nomura's favorite PlayStation button, the triangle button. He'll be using it for a variety of things. He loves this button. Going through here, everyone's had their stolen, and Cypher's been blaming us. We better go to the source of this, which leads to probably the best line in the game.
That was undeniable proof that we totally owned you, lamers. So what did you do? Burn it? Not that we need some to prove that you're losers.
Oh my god, that fucking line gets me every single time. But Cypher will forgive the gang if someone gets on their knees and begs for it. Roxas looks like he's about to do it, but he's actually going to choose our first stat increase. See these bats? Each of them gives us increase in one of their respective stats. I went with the attack one because defense is pretty much worthless on critical mode, and magic will be on par with attack anyways. Now it's time to beat the shit out of Cypher in our first battle. It's quite simple. I do appreciate the game telling us about parrying though.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight.
Well, guys, he wanted me to fight him, so
So long. Yeah.
you asked for this, Cypher. And after handing Cypher's ass to him, Pence takes to commemorate the beating.
Whoa!
Was that a gimp? I thought they were only in the Yakuza games. Well, we better go chase him in whatever this forest is and arrive at a familiar place if you've played Chain of Memories. But to counteract that, we're giving an unfamiliar greeting. Apologies, but I don't think we know any gimps around here. Well, trying to fight this thing doesn't work. Our bat goes right through him. Luckily for Roxas, someone edits his bat into a keyblade. That's better. Something to know is that this enemy has what's called a reaction command. By pressing triangle during specific context-sensitive moments, you'll do different actions. Here we have reversal, which slides Roxas behind the enemy, stunning them for a moment. Many people dislike reaction commands, regarding them as an easy you win button, but personally I love them. They give combat an additional bit of thought and split-second decision-making. Especially on critical mode, where using one can put you at a disadvantage, or just outright kill you if you fuck up the follow-up they have. Oh, Leon's fucking dead. That's a rarity. Well, we get to see this. Or not. I wish there was some more that required better timing on the initial button press, as there's only 2 I can think of that do that. As for the here and now with Roxas, he's able to take down whatever this is, and we get back the photos. Oh hey, we can say photo now. However, Pence notes that all the photos are of Roxas.
Are they really all of me? Yep.
See?
Look,
Right? Every single one.
Then jokes that it'd be really funny if they wanted to kidnap the real Roxas. But with a happy laugh at the thought of one of their friends getting sold into human trafficking, Roxas walks outside and impersonates Marisol from The Stranger.
Restoration at 12%.
Well, things aren't looking good for Diz. Apparently the organization found them, which seems to include Roxas. So now I better move her ass and fix Sora's memory so we can save the day. But who is Diz talking to? Could it be a traitor in the organization? Perhaps. More dreams of Sora's memories for Roxas. This time he learns about the Keyblade. He even plays with the stick, imagining what it's like. Kind of a shit stick, though. Oh shit, it's the stick distributor! Okay, he's backing off. Oh, that was close. I want to get written up in the book of bad sticks, do you? We then hang out with the gang while amuse about if they'll be together forever. Something that may be more pertaining to Roxas than he realizes.
What's important isn't how often we see each other, but how often we think about each other. Right?
Get that off a fortune cookie?
That's it. No more ice cream for you.
Hayner eventually brushes this off and suggests the gang goes to the beach. But the beach is fucking expensive.
Oh, come on.
Maybe you forgot, but we're broke.
Luckily, Hayner has a plan. It's not this struggle tournament that Hayner and Roxas are totally going to go to the finals on, though that'll be important later. Instead, the gang is going to do some part-time jobs and earn the cash that way. I mean, you can really tell this was made in 2005. I wish it was this easy now. People loathe this part of the game, but it's really simple. Do 2 or 3 of the same jobs, preferably the mail delivery job, it's the fastest, and you're good to go. And of course, I attempted to show off with Grandstander. Not the best performance, but it does show how different the combat is here than in 1. Ain't no way Sora's fat ass was doing an air combo like this. But Roxas here can not only do it, but if he's attacking while close to the ground, he'll stay floating instead of touching down. It's a small change that does remove air cancelling, but in exchange makes the combat feel far smoother, especially when we get skills for launching enemies and pursuing them into the air. And after another round of mail to get the last of the cashies, we have our final total.
ta-da! 5,000 money.
Nice, I can't wait to play
Beach volleyball.
my friends. I have a note here that says, I swear to God, you better get the audio of Don Quixote saying this or I will shit. So I'm pretty sure I got the audio for it. Oh fuck, we did get written up into the Book of Bad Sticks. But when the others turn to see Roxas, the guy's gone. Weird. But that's not all he took. He took the purse of money. Roxas explains this, but no one saw that guy. From their perspective, Roxas just fell over. Disheartened and unable to go to the beach, the gang instead chills out with ice cream on the clock tower, during which Roxas ponders what that guy told him.
Can you feel Sora?
Restoration at 28%.
Namine. Hurry.
Back in the lab, or whatever this place is, we can see that guy did steal Roxas's money. because making a beach would give the enemy another entry point, whatever that means.
And this?
We can always buy some sea salt ice cream.
Alright, Diz, you don't gotta be a dick about it. He does mention that items from that world need to be kept out of the real world, and that the figure should delete that. Not destroy, not dispose of, delete. Something's going on with our boy Roxas. In his Sora dreams, there's a lot of mentions of searching for something. Friends, perhaps? This time, however, Roxas seems to make contact with Naminé, even if for just a moment.
Who are you? Huh?
Going to the usual place, Hayner left a note to head to the station. We do and see Pence and Alette. Hey guys!
Morning.
Man, I hate it when my friends do that. But Naminé's here! Wanting to meet Roxas at least once. Thanks, Naminé, that's not ominous. Bye? Pence and Alette didn't see Naminé, and they just brush off Roxas' weird behavior, leaving him there. So, Roxas pursues Naminé to the old mansion, or at least he tries.
Let me go!
Yeah, can't fight these guys. Time to book it. We bring them to Cypher's gang and we attempt to stop them.
Who's that?
I don't know, but they've already crossed the line.
Unfortunately, much like before, we can't hurt these things. And when that becomes clear after way too long of not being able to attack, Cypher and his gang are frozen in place. So, fuck, now what?
Roxas!
Huh?
Use the Keyblade!
Luckily, instead of being sent to the game over screen, Roxas enters the dive to the heart. Remember it at the start of Kingdom Hearts 1? It's back! Time to choose a dream weapon again. I'm going for the sword this time. This determines our skill and stat progression, and, unlike 1, we don't have to sacrifice something. Then we gotta beat up the Gimps again, which gives us aerial recovery, one of the most important defensive skills in the game. Hitting circle while you're knocked in the air lets you recover. Very important to know that using this gives you a half second of invincibility. It's extremely helpful on critical mode. Speaking of, since we're playing on critical mode, we also gain these skills and 50 extra AP. Very nice. The most important of these additional skills are MP Hastra and Finishing Plus. MP works differently here. You have a meter and, once it depletes, it enters MP Reload, which slowly refills your MP until you can use it again. MP Hastra speeds that up and it stacks with other MP Haste skills. Very helpful since Cure now uses all of your MP, and my god, you're going to be using Cure in this game. Now, Finishing Plus. It lets us use another finisher after the first one. Sounds simple, but trust me, once we acquire another skill, you're going to understand the power of this ability. Then there's also no experience. Don't touch it. We move along through the dive, getting some more potions, which can be auto-reloaded now, as can all items, saving you a trip to the menu. Thank you, Squeenix. And at the end of the dive, we run into whatever this thing is, where we begin the first proper boss fight against the Twilight Thorn. And it lets me mention one of the best boss themes of all time, Tension Rising. I'm risking Squeeze getting very mad at me for using this, but since we're finally in combat proper, let me explain why I adore critical mode in this game so much. See, it's not just a standard make the enemies hit harder and you weaker type of mode, oh no. Instead, you take double damage, but the enemies also take 1.25 times damage as well. Additionally, health, MP, and AP bonuses from levels are reduced and you gain less experience. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, except it's not. See, that 1.25 times damage against enemies is the reason I love critical mode so much. Making it so I actually have to interact with this game's mechanics and find new ways to get around problems people would normally just mash through. It feels great. My only complaint is that the XP reduction sucks, but since you gain so many things from different events and bosses, it's not too big a deal in this game. Other games though? Oh boy, we're gonna get to those. What's funny is that because of that Proud mode, the difficulty below this feels worse since it doesn't have that damage increase against enemies. Weird how that works out, huh? As for the Twilight Thorn, it can easily stomp you if you're not paying attention. Thorns, weird movements, and some reaction commands that are pretty easy all things considered. It even has some summons. It's not too bad all things considered, but it is a good primer. Alright, Roxas Blast. It's a really convenient thing that works, right? Oh, he's dead. Alright, great. This gives us guard, and unlike the last game, we can guard multiple times in a row unless the attack is unblockable. God, I miss this. Good work, Roxas, we got his ass. Just like Darkseid, except he'll never be seen again. Twilight Thorn then crushes Roxas. But he's okay. Now we're in another white room to talk to Naminé, and she asks Roxas this.
Do you remember your true name?
Before we can know more, that guy from earlier butts in, stopping Naminé from talking and throwing Roxas into a portal. He wakes up right under Cypher. Looks like the gimps flew off. Good for them. Unfortunately, since the gang saw Roxas with Cypher, they assumed he was hanging out with them. But we clear it up and find out the gang didn't go to the beach. It just wouldn't be the same without Roxas. Roxas tries to plan out tomorrow to be the beach episode, but we're already scheduled for something far more important. The struggle tournament. Hayner leaves in a huff, understandably, and we get more crushed bitrate.
Restoration at 48%.
Back with Diz, he fumes about Naminé being beyond his control, but as long as she accomplishes her goal, that's fine. Even if he has to load his sim save several times over to get there. Store dreams! This time focused around Kyrie and promises to see each other again. Wonder what that could be about.
Right. Promise. What a mess.
You're right, Roxas. Let's take our aggression out with the struggle tournament. The champion of which is Setzer from Final Fantasy VI, looking very different from his original counterpart. Who is participating in this tournament? We got Cypher, Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, Hayner, and of course Roxas. Let's get in there and beat some ass.
Hey, sorry about yesterday.
What? You still worried about that? You need to learn to let that stuff go.
I get a lot on my mind.
Sorry, man. Wait, what am I sorry for?
You a real one, Hayner. Time to fight. How struggle works is very simple. You have 100 orbs and your opponent has 100 orbs. Whoever has the most orbs when time runs out, or if they collect all their opponent's orbs, wins. Come here, bitch. Friendship means nothing in the struggle ring. He has 1 orb left. Sorry, buddy. No hard feelings, though. Hayner just wants Roxas to get that trophy. Next up is Cypher and Vivi. Let's see how they do.
You're mine!
You know, I don't think the Black Mage can do that, and Cypher agrees.
That's not Vivi. Thrash him.
Don't worry, buddy, I got this. Man, isn't it nice to be able to guard right after guarding? It's so nice. There we go, I stole all his orbs. Yeah, T-Corp? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's happening again.
Again? Again?
After another quick round against the Gimps, we get to hear a familiar voice.
Roxas, all right. Fight, fight, fight. You really don't remember. It's me. You know, Axel.
Well, well, well. It's my main man, Axel. He's here to take Roxas back, claiming Roxas doesn't remember anything. Axel even reveals this town is his creation. Who is he referring to? Well, it's hard to tell, and Roxas is getting really sick of all this bullshit happening around him.
What's going on?
Number 13. Roxas. The Keyblade's chosen one.
Okay, fine. You asked for it.
Time to beat up Axel and maybe find some answers. Axel's fight is simple, but because of our health deficit, that doesn't mean it's easy. This results in a rough death, not because he's difficult, but because we have to go through the fight against Vivi and the desks again. Yeah, that's what those enemies are called, by the way. Be sure to thank Axel for telling us. The reason this happens is because the game only gives us a checkpoint when we enter a safe area. It's not a huge issue, but there's one other moment I can think of where this happens. But that's that, and this is this. As for Axel, one of the biggest things you need to learn about him is something most bosses will have: super armor. Basically, until he's vulnerable, Axel will attack if he can and just plow through your attacks. It can cause a lot of frustration, especially with the more difficult bosses as we go. The way Axel uses it is pretty simple and teaches you something extremely important. Pay attention to the boss's animations. You see this when Axel's knocked back after a block? He's not vulnerable yet, he's about to counter you. block the counter and you're free to combo him. Most of those bosses, especially the humanoid bosses, work like this. You need to figure out when you're free to attack because blindly swinging will get you killed on critical mode. But we beat Axel, who's very clearly taking it easy on us. But then Diz teleports in, with the same effects as when we got the Keyblade. Diz is here to confuse Roxas even more, and Axel yelling really doesn't help the poor lad.
Roxas!
Roxas!
And on the verge of a breakdown, he shouts for his friends.
Painter! Pence! Olette!
Snap back to reality because we're back at the tournament, and Vivi has no idea what's happening, so he just walks off. We did it! We won the round! Know what's going on your first time here? No? Fantastic. Don't worry about your entire identity being in question, Roxas. You gotta fight Setzer, who immediately asks Roxas to throw the match for him. Fuck no, I'm not doing that, even if your medal gives +1 strength. Get shit on.
I'm not supposed to lose!
Just as Setzer's about to shit-talk Roxas, he's interrupted by the gang coming to cheer on our boy, and we're given the champion belt that reduces elemental damage by 20% except for Dark. Not very helpful and critical, but I couldn't let Setzer win, now could I? Taking the struggle trophy with him to the clock tower with the gang, Roxas takes the gems off of it and tosses it to his friends. Because even if they're apart and they can't be with each other, they'll still have a little something to remember each other by. And then Roxas falls off the clock tower and dies. Don't worry about that, we'll get to it later. For now, we get to see how Kairi and Selphie are doing. They're finally on the mainland from Destiny Islands. Or at least a bigger island, I'm not really sure. Selphie's talking about going to their spot in the smaller island, but Titus and Waka won't go because Squeaks doesn't want to acknowledge them after this game, and also Recoded, but that doesn't exist yet. Kairi, however, then asks Selphie about the boys they used to play with. Selphie names Riku, but Kairi means someone else. Neither of them can remember him, but Kairi does remember playing with him, so she refuses to go back until she remembers everything about him.
His voice always used to be there, and now it's gone. I can't think of his face or his name, so I told myself, I'm not going to the island until I remember everything about him.
Then the Roxas headache hits.
Nominate?
So through something I can't talk about at the moment, Roxas is able to talk to Kairi, and she desperately asks for the boy's name. Luckily for her, she gets a very special visitor.
You don't remember my name? Thanks a lot, Kairi. Okay, I guess I can give you a hint. Starts with an S.
And then Roxas just hit the ground and he's dead forever. The weight of this sent Kairi to the ground, but she had enough energy to run to the beach and send a message in a bottle out to the ocean. Kairi knows that she made a promise to see the boy again, that the letter will reach him, and will be the start of seeing him again. Right, Sora?
Restoration at 79%.
Back in Diz's gamer room, Slenderman, or whoever the fuck, stole Roxas's rock while Diz explains what the fuck just happened. Since Roxas was in contact with Naminé, that allowed him to connect to Kairi. Remember, Naminé has power over Sora's memories and those close to him? This also affected Sora somehow. But say, Slenderman, who are you under that hood?
It's Ansem.
Diz, I'm not sure you should be laughing. That's like the ultimate incarnation of evil you're sitting next to. But the hits don't stop coming as we get to see Axel getting in trouble at Hueco Mundo. Seems like the organization is tired of his failed attempts to retrieve Sora. Shit. Seems the organization is tired of his failed attempts to retrieve Roxas, so Axel has to eliminate him.
Or you will face the consequences.
Man, Namora, add any more moving parts to this machine, I'm gonna hurt myself. Namora? Roxas then gets up from his bed. Seems like it was all a dream. Even his friends confirm it. Don't worry, Roxas, you'll have plenty of time to freak out later. In fact, the gang is going to everyone to town to search and try and figure out what's going on with you. Man, you have the best friends, Roxas. I hope nothing bad happens to them. But let's not worry about silly things like morality or kidnapping. Our school assignment needs doing. So we're going to the other district to solve the 7 wonders of Twilight Town. Ooh. Christ, I'm just realizing as I'm writing this that this is the 10th page and we're still in the first 2 hours. God help me. As the gang gets on the train, they all pull out their crystals from the struggle trophy. Except Roxas, since Ansem stole it. Poor fucker. He is not allowed to have a good existence. Now let's solve these mysteries, gang. The first one is about these spooky stairs. Apparently they have a different number going up or down, but really it's because of one of Cypher's goons can't count. All the mysteries are like this, each having a reasonable explanation. Or do they? Damn, I'm ugly. Oh shit. My reflection didn't like that. Jesus Christ, can I fucking get in yet? Jesus. There we go. What is with the game and not letting me get in today? What the fuck? Is it happening? Is it happening live on stream? Am I playing too defensively and I'm getting punished for it? I don't know. Roxas also doesn't have any like good gap closers aside from like the lunge she has, and that's it. So when enemies are kind of far away from that, I got nothing. Pence, you can try to explain away this doppelganger, but he was kicking my ass a minute ago. After all that, what about the last mystery? It's about a ghost train. Wonder if this one's real. Oh, I think we got a good lead here. Let's go.
Let's go in. What?
You'll get hurt.
Huh?
Did one of you lace my ice cream with something? This is absurd. There is one more mystery. Hayner is sick of working on this, but Pence tells us it's at the old mansion. We head there and... oh, hey, Nominee. Roxas and Nominee get to have a chat, and we get more info about what's been going on. Looks like Roxas might have been with the organization and was best friends with Axel, but he can't remember that, if it's real, that is.
Don't you want to know the truth? About who you really are?
No one knows me better than me.
Then there's Sora. Turns out the process of restoring Sora's memory is affecting Roxas too, which explains the dreams. But for Sora to become completely whole again, he needs Roxas. He holds half of what Sora is. So Roxas asks who Nominee is. He gets an answer.
I'm a witch, with power over Sora's memories and those around him. I don't know why I have this power. I just do.
I can't help you there. Suddenly, I feel like I don't know myself at all. What do you know about me that I don't?
You were never supposed to exist, Roxas.
What? How could you even say such a thing? Even if it were true.
Damn, he's just like me for real. But Pence snaps Roxas out of his trance, and from his perspective, the window only has a curtain blowing. But Roxas can still see Nominee. Man, some weird shit's going down, huh? But tomorrow's the day, the last day of summer vacation, when we search the town to find the truth about Roxas. Busy day ahead of us, Roxas. We better rest while you can. Returning to the Diz and Ansem show, apparently Diz showed Roxas the train because he felt bad he couldn't go to the beach. How nice of him. Unfortunately, that ends now. What is Diz's motivation?
Revenge.
Man, I love that game. Since Nominee's work is almost done, everyone is beginning to remember Sora. Diz says it's time to dispose of her and Roxas. Well, Ansem, you better get on that murder time.
Restoration at 97%.
Last dream sequence. This time it's a lot about darkness, hearts, and of course, Kyrie. Man, I forgot how much Ansem tried to gaslight us into thinking hearts were darkness and nothing else. I hope that doesn't happen again. We then get to see an organization member fight a fuck ton of Neo Shadows. And they happen to have not one, not four, but 2 Keyblades. And Riku's there too, with a blindfold. This was the sickest shit as a kid, I gotta tell ya. But when Riku asks who this guy is and why he has a Keyblade, he responds with a very familiar voice.
Shut up!
We'll see the outcome of that fight later. Roxas is up and it seems Sora's having a bigger effect on him than we thought. It's okay, let's talk to the gang about it.
Guys? Huh?
Oh dear, looks like Roxas has been made into a ghost. Even the photo that originally had all 4 of them, Roxas is gone. It's like he never existed at all. Outside, Axel's waiting to greet us. However, Roxas tries to pull the I remember everything now gambit.
We're best friends, right?
Sure, but I'm not getting turned into a dusk for... Wait a sec. You remember now? Gotta make sure and all, so, what's our boss's name? Oh, can't believe this.
Well, we tried. Time to fight our way out. We even get to see a new enemy. It can be scary, but as long as you block and stun it, you'll be just fine. Just don't fuck up that block or you will die. Axel's ready to go too, but he's locked in place by Diz, who orders Roxas to reach the mansion. We run off and Axel gets to drown the feeling of knowing his best friend is gone.
The Roxas that I know is long gone. Fine. I see how it is.
On the way to the mansion, we level up to level 3. That should tell you how many cutscenes we have in this part of the game. We get to the mansion and oops, gate's still locked. If only we had a giant key. Oh yeah, we do. Open that shit up, Roxas. It's as shrimple as that. We run inside, Ansem pops up and is ready to fight off the Dusks with Soul Eater? Man, he stole Riku's shit too, didn't he? Inside the mansion, there's just as many enemies. I'm also a big fan of the mansion having its own HUD. Something I failed to mention before is that each world changes the HUD to be more thematic to that world. You can turn this off if you want, but I love the extra vibes it gives. We explore the mansion and soon find Nominee's room. And this drawing is so bad it gives Roxas a blast from the past. Apparently he was part of the organization and, in an effort to discover why the Keyblade chose him, turned on them.
I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization!
We finally get the full name of the organization too. Organization 13. Do you like the number 13? It'll keep showing up, as will the number 7. As Nominee says, since she's just appeared in the room, Organization 13 is made up of many different incomplete people who wish to be made whole. Their end goal? Kingdom Hearts. What, the big door? I'll see how that can help. But just as Roxas asks the big question, Nominee is removed from the chat room by Diz. And he is not nice to Roxas at all.
I have the right to know.
A nobody doesn't have a right to know. Nor does it even have the right to be.
But before Diz can commit more hate crimes, Ansem pops in and says there's too many nobodies. Oh, is that what those things are? But now Nominee bursts into the room again! Jesus Christ, there's a lot happening in this little room. Nominee says that Roxas won't disappear, something that Roxas doesn't seem to hear. But as Nominee is pulled away, she has one final thing to tell Roxas.
Roxas, we will meet again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me. But we will meet again. Someday soon. I promise.
We will meet again, Nominee. I'm sure of it. We then take this drawing she made and use it to draw on the library table, revealing the secret lab. I'm not sure how this works, but okay, magic and shit. I don't gotta explain it. Down here we find Diz's gamer setup, which gives Roxas a brain blast of when he abandoned the organization. And how did that fight against Riku go? Quite poorly. And it was here that Roxas was placed into this digital version of Twilight Town. A twist that the game has basically been screaming at us the whole time. Remember all those digital effects and how Diz told Ansem to specifically delete something from the town? All of that was because this is a digital world, and all those mysteries around town, those were bugs. It all makes more sense on the second run. Roxas, however, does not like this revelation. This is actually me when I used to play Overwatch back in the day. Squeaks never paid me though. But you can on my coffee! Heading deeper in, we fight some more Dusks and whatever these other enemies are before Axel shows up. And despite Roxas remembering everything, Axel is pissed.
You really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered!
Guess we're fighting, but Roxas brought the big guns. So Axel's fight, the final fight of this section. It can be scary, but it's very similar to our fight in the struggle arena. Except here, he sets the fucking floor on fire. We can hit him with the reaction command after attacking him and clear it. It's not a problem. Axel will then jump into the wall of flames and try to ambush us. You have to either block Axel's surprise attack or hit him with the reaction command to stun him. And that's all she wrote because I blew him up in just over 30 seconds. For this, we get to see the rest of the flashback when Roxas was leaving, and it's pretty heartbreaking.
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would.
My heart is in extreme pain, boys.
Axel.
Let's meet again in the next life.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
Silly. just because you have a next life.
See you another time, another place, buddy. In the next room, we have the pods for Donald and Goofy, much more compact than Sora's. And in the next room, Diz is back to be such an asshole.
At last, the Keyblade's chosen one.
Who are you talking to? Me? Or Sora?
But we finally find out who Diz wants revenge on. Kind of. Organization 13. He wants Sora to be able to move around freely and destroy them. You could have asked us? He's being a real dick about this. Roxas understandably despises Diz, considering he manipulated your short life in fake Twilight Town. I don't blame you, Roxas.
'Cause I'm not laughing!
My apologies. This is only a data-based projection.
Diz then says Roxas should share that hatred with Sora since he's way too nice. Roxas, also understandably, goes fuck that and tries to jump him one more time. And that is when summer vacation ends.
Sora. You're lucky. Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Roxas's part is long and exhausting. It took me over 2.5 hours in this playthrough that, including the extra post-game content, took me about 32 hours. That's a lot of time dedicated to one character, and unsurprisingly, a lot of people really don't like Roxas's Twilight Town adventure, as they only view it as an extended tutorial. Look, I get it, but what's also here is quite important. It's setting up a lot of pieces for the rest of the game and showing the themes we'll be dealing with and giving us intrigue about Roxas. It does that really well. Roxas is his own person and he shouldn't be viewed as a Sora light. He's different from Sora, but he does share a lot of his qualities, something that is extremely important going forward. But that theme of identity is something we'll be seeing a lot throughout this game, as we will see people fighting desperately to take back what they've lost. I'm also on page 15 now, so I think it's time we move on to the main event. Our fucking boy!
Donald! Goofy!
After getting their bearings, Jiminy checks the journal and sees the only note they've left.
Gee, there's only one sentence. Thank nominate.
You could have easily put more than 2 words for her, Jiminy. Getting outside, Sora gets all of Roxas's things. How nice of him. And here's where we also adjust Donald and Goofy's AI, and thankfully for current me, past me summed it up quite nicely. So, the main thing I'm gonna do is go from this setting to this setting on Donald and Goofy, because there's basically 2 ways you should set your party members. You either have a relentless attack, where they just go fucking nuts, or you have the best Sora attack, where they just don't really do anything, and they just help you. Because the way the AI works in this game is that they only start attacking when they get hit, so yeah. So we head into town, wander over to Roxas' usual spot. Not the tower, the alleyway. It seems familiar to Sora, and he seems familiar to Pence. Ooh, ghost memories. But Sora's given a reality check when he's reminded about the education system.
Hey, did you finish up the summer homework yet?
Homework?
But we do get a lead about the king. Pence and Lance saw him at the train station looking for us. Let's go find him. Now we get to use Sora in combat. He is way faster than Roxas and it feels great. We also see Donald and Goofy just tear into enemies, so much so that the audio drops. Oh, bye audio, yep. Well, magic is getting cast, so it's time for the audio to just fucking die randomly. It's not a glitch, it's intentional. Always sounded weird, but it is what it is. Man, I'm really laying into these guys. This section is not supposed to go on this long. It's amazing, guys. Donald's actually using attacks, and they're doing things. Oh, okay. I guess the game said, alright, you've done enough. Everybody's tired, but I could do this all day. I could do this all day. Luckily, Mickey's here to save the day. I mean, we'll be dealing with way worse than this, but thanks anyways, Mickey. Your Majesty? He then pays us 5,000 money to fuck off.
And you know what? I got out of jail and I tried to start things off on the right foot. And you wouldn't do that, would you? So I'm gonna pay you $100 to fuck off.
We'll be doing just that. Just one more venture, guys. One more. Heading to the train, Hainer, Pensinella are here to see us off. And the following scene physically hurts me every time I have to watch it.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
Hey, Sora? You sure we haven't met before?
Positive. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah. Don't know where it came from.
Pull it together.
Right. See ya. You know, I'm sad.
We'll be back. Yeah, we can visit Hainer and those guys again.
Thankfully, before I break down, we enter Aurora Borealis. It's actually the Wizard's Tower from Fantasia. I hope you like Fantasia, Sora. Or else. But before we go too far, we get to see Naminé, Axel, and Ansem together. Looks like Ansem protected Naminé from Diz. Axel surviving? Well, it ain't the first time he's faked his own death. Ansem's letting the two go since they both helped in Castle Oblivion. I don't think they really helped you, Ansem, but hey, wouldn't surprise me if you're playing the long game. Back at the tower, the front door has Pete in it. You remember Pete, right? Of course you do. He's here to turn the wizard in the tower into a Heartless for Maleficent. I'm glad he tells us from so little prompting. But Pete's not an independent agent, no. He works for Maleficent. Wait.
We might have had something to do with it.
So Pete sicks his heartless goons on us. Finally, some normal enemies and not weirdos. We thrash him and completely ignore Pete because Sora's more interested in Yen Sid, the wizard who lives in this tower. And did you know that Yen Sid spelled backwards is Going up to the tower, there's a bunch of heartless just hanging about. But I guess when you're an all-powerful wizard, you tend to forget things like cleaning and destroying enemies sieging your house. I get it. Oh my god. Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same. These guys are still just screwing around on the floor forever. Luckily, it's not as bad as it was in the first game. Or in Chain of Memories. Oh my god, they were so fucking annoying. Chain of Memories. Like, haha, you thought you were gonna hit this shadow. Well, it's on the floor for the next fucking 2 minutes. Have fun. Getting to the top, we get to meet Yen Sid. And oh boy, he's got a big batch of lore for us. First is that Sora is the key to everything. Finding his friends, saving the world, stuff like that. He's the chosen one, we get it. Then Yen Sid shoves a big book in my face and I don't read it because I'm a Project Moon fan, so joke's on him, I can't read. Just kidding, I actually did read it. It's actually a really cryptic summary of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories, sprinkled with a little hints of the future. Then we get to learn about why Heartless still exist. Simply put, as long as one person still has darkness in their hearts, Heartless will exist. They're basically a force of nature. It's okay though, Goofy has a plan.
Gosh, that must mean if everybody's heart was full of light, them Heartless would go away.
Then Yen Sid reminds everyone about Heartless. Hope you've watched the video on the first game, because that's where the lore is. But then we learn about nobodies. Basically, when somebody loses their heart, if they have a strong will, their body will become a nobody. That's what all those gray-colored enemies we've been fighting are. They are beings without hearts and shouldn't exist, much like what Naminé and Diz said before, so any emotions you see from them are just a trick. Keep that in mind when we're interacting with them later, it'll make some scenes far more interesting. The strongest nobodies lead Organization 13. The gang doesn't know what their goal is, but it clearly can't be good. Look, you guys saw how they were acting in Castle Oblivion, they ain't nice. And that's why Mickey is out there. He's searching for an answer to what the organization is up to, and how to stop them. So we better get out there and find him too. But first, we need some new duds. Sora's clothes have shrunk in the egg, so it's time for an upgrade. Well, after the fairies from Sleeping Beauty stop fighting.
Hold on. Are you certain? Blue.
Ah, would you just decide?
Oh, well. All right then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling.
Yeah, boy, that's the good shit. And they aren't just for show. These new clothes gives us access to the best ability in the series, Drive Forms.
Whoa!
Drive Forms are easily my favorite part about Kingdom Hearts 2. There's a total of 5 of them, with 3 of them allowing us to dual wield. The reason we want to dual wield is because keychains here have an ability on top of extra stats. For instance, the Kingdom Key has damage control on it. Not a very useful ability on critical mode, but it's nice. And since we need another keychain to use our first form, we get the Star Seeker for free. Despite its appearance, it's actually a strength-based keychain with a slightly longer reach, and it gives you Air Combo Plus. Simple, but nice. Now, how do Drive Forms work? Well, we have access to the drive command in our HUD, we select it in the form we want to use, and if we have enough drive points and the required party member, we activate it. This restores all of our HP and MP and makes us invincible for a few seconds. I actually remember back on the PS3 version when the load times for drive forms were super long, you could actually block entire attack strings by activating a form. It's very similar to using Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry, as it boosts your power and you have a special meter we build up while we fight. I love Drive Forms so much. Being able to get an enemy into a combo only to continue it by activating a Drive Form feels so good. Or seeing a group of enemies that would normally give you trouble, so you pop a Drive Form and proceed to ruin their entire existence with your enhanced moveset. It adds a good feeling of extra power, though it's not without its downsides. We'll get to that when it happens. But to further the Drive Form's use, they all have their own abilities and levels. The higher their level, the longer you can use them. And it gives you access to more movement options for base Sora. Leveling them up, however, can be tedious, and is completely unnatural to do so depending on what's required of you. I mean, one of the forms later only levels up when you get drive orbs from enemies. Do you know how fucking long that takes? It's a good thing one of the keychains converts all drops into drive orb, but even then it takes forever. All of them have a max level of 7, thankfully, but it can still take a while. And if you're going for the post-game content, you will have to level all of them up. You need those movement abilities for it. Valor Form is the first one we get.
Let's go!
It used to be my favorite form as a kid, since it hits really, really hard. Unfortunately, that's at the cost of removing your ability to block, dodge, and use magic. Instead, when you're in a combo, you can press square to instantly use your finisher. It's nice and can turn the tide, but not having access to defense or magic is a deal breaker for me now. With our new drip acquire, it's time to head out. Yensid even prepped the gummy ship for us. Unfortunately, since we saved the worlds before, we'll have to make new pathways to get around. And I'm telling you now, the gummy ship gameplay is so much better than before. We'll get to that in a second. Outside a second is a dirty rag. I know there's a broom servant here to clean this up. Guys, I'll be right back. Don't do anything crazy.
Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Oh, Malefa! No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh, dear. Oh, no. The memories are coming back.
Perhaps we should tell Master Yensid.
Yes, that's what we must do. Hurry. Maleficent!
Okay, guys, I'm back. What the fuck happened in here? finally in the gummy ship. We can go exploring.
Only one?
A grand total of 13 feet, but hey, we know that place.
Please, this isn't a bar fight. Have some class.
Come on down to Hollow Bastion. We got Maleficent's ruined castle, which is about to become reoccupied. And unlike our last trip, we get to explore outside the castle. I don't really remember it looking like this, but there was a lot of water around, so who knows, maybe a lot of dams were made or something. Unfortunately, people aren't the only things living here. We better meet with the gang.
Oh.
Huh, guess they're trying to reinvent the orb. We don't have time to ponder it though. You know what, I'm just gonna pop this immediately. Fuck them. There's no reason for me to not do this right away, right? Oh my god, Donald healed me, that's amazing. Excellent camera angle, nice moves. That was the center of the map, I think. That was not where I was. Now we finally get to meet the old Final Fantasy gang. And after everyone kind of blows off the last game...
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
The gang's here working to restore Hollow Bastion. Leon's gonna give us a rundown of the problems, but first Eric gives us our sick membership card.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
And this is what friendship's all about. And Merlin's here to give us our first magic, Blizzard. It's not a shotgun anymore, but instead a piercing projectile. I'll miss Sora shouting deep freeze every second, but this is a nice alternative. We then catch up to Leon and he tells us the problems they're facing. About 1 Brazil's worth of Heartless and now nobodies. We should probably tell Leon what's going on.
The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge too.
You called?
Ah, fuck, we summoned them. Sorry about that, Leon. Now we get one of our first gimmick fights. In this case, we need to defend this gate and, you know, not die. However, on the way back, we do level up and learn Combo Boost. Now, this is an important skill, so pay attention. This increases the damage your finisher does based on how long your combo is. Now, I don't mean how many hits you land, but how many steps the combo is. I'm specifying this because later we'll be getting a lot of skills that change some of Sora's attacks to hit multiple times. Instead, pay attention to how many combo pluses you have equipped, because for every step that we have of the combo, it increases the damage by 10%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, when you could do multiple finishers in a row, it's a lot. In fact, it'll even stack with a Keyblade we get later, which, yeah, Sora's gonna be nuking a lot of people. Just 10 out of 10 skill. This is one of the best ones in the game. Back with Leon, we continue to defend the gate while he continuously drops the audio of the game. Oh my god, Leon, please. Man, I wish I could use my drive forms here, but I can't. I can't because Valor form requires that Goofy's with you, and with the other ones require the other teammates as well. Town protected. This also gives us fire. Now it sends out a ring of fire around Sora when used. It's extremely powerful if you're surrounded or want to get some more hits in an on-air combo. Now Sora finally meets Organization 13 for like 5 seconds, then they leave. Well, most of them do.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
This guy is... Actually, I can't say yet. He's here to taunt Sora just a little bit more before he makes you realize that Roxas was a little more busy than we thought.
Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! He used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
He leaves and then Sora proceeds to ignore alternate universes.
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me.
I got some bad news for you, Sora. Sora then busts out his membership card and allows us to open a path to a new world. Sorry, Leon, but we gotta go again.
They look tough. Be careful out there.
Then we get a look at the organization plotting amongst themselves and showing their character traits.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure.
Oh, no more cards, please. No more cards. Don't do this to me. Not again. We'll see them all again soon enough.
The hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember.
We won't be seeing Twilight Town soon, though, because it's fucking gone. I'm sure everyone there is fine, though. As for heading to the Disney worlds, we first have to open a path with the gummy ship. And doing that is far better than the first game. Starting with customization, it's so much better now. The fact that navigating a menu has gone from eating a meal with your hands tied behind you to functional is really saying something. This is also where we ended up creating a fan favorite character for the channel. Jim. There we go, we did it. Jim. There he is. Onto the gameplay, it's Star Fox. We fly on a rail and shoot down any Heartless or Nobodies on the way. It sounds simple, and that's because it is. But you know what it also is? Fun. You know, that thing the last game's gummy ship was severely lacking. It's even got multiple missions and its own reward line for every level. But for those that want to just continue with the main game instead of just doing gummy ship missions forever, that's fine. You just have to do the levels once. I'm so glad they saw what people hated from the last game and completely overhauled every aspect of it. They could have easily just removed it entirely and just made a menu, but no, they buckled down and said, let's fix this. I'm grateful for it. Now, shall we begin our first batch of Disney Worlds?
You flaming idiots! Take this!
Holy shit, Heartless is attacking that guy! Let's get him, boys! Oh, it's just Mushu. False alarm, boys. He's here with Mulan.
Ping!
Oh, sorry, Ping. They're here to join the army and stop Shan Yu, the leader of the Huns. And since we have Mushu as a summon last time, we'll obviously have to help, since he's Ping's family guardian. I mean, we probably would have helped regardless, but a little guilt-tripping the boys is fair play, though Goofy is able to see right through Ping's disguise.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? You're a girl?
You didn't notice?
They'll understand one day. So we head over to the army camp, and after an altercation with the other characters,
That does it!
we fight off some Heartless with Ping's help. This is where we're introduced to this world's gimmick, the morale gauge. It'll slowly drain when we're fighting, and if it runs out, game over. Luckily, as long as we're defeating Heartless and sometimes destroying objects, we're good to go. I hope you're a fan of it because we had to deal with it for a while since Li Shang wants Ping to prove themselves first. This has us running around beating up Heartless for a while, which introduces one of the first dangerous enemies, the Assault Rider. Their attack hits extremely hard and they have an unblockable fireball. Well, technically there is a way to block it, we just don't have it yet. Luckily, that attack has a very obvious animation, so if you're looking out for it, simply dodge roll away and... oh wait, we can't. We don't have that yet. In that case, utilize the Joestar secret technique.
Run for your life!
Now, something you will notice is that I'm actually using Ping in my party. Unlike the first game, the Disney characters are quite helpful in combat and can be used for summons. They also have their own limits, which we'll get to once Ping unlocks theirs. The main thing you should keep in mind is what dry forms you want to use, because if you don't have Donald or Goofy, you can't activate the ones that require them. We just have Valor form for now, so it's not an issue, but it's something to keep in mind for later. Now that we've plugged ourselves to Li Shang, it's time to break our way to the nearby village. A section which is not stressful at all. It takes Sora so long to start that he still got hit. God damn it. Yeah, no, fuck this.
It's over! Back off!
Look how fucking easy that is to deal with. Look! Just launch him into the air with Valor form. It's so easy. Getting at the village all seems well, but Mushu says he's spotted Shan Yu in a nearby cave. Now's our chance. Let's go kick his ass. Damn it. Okay, time to fight our way out of here without the help of Donald and Goofy. Which means your boy can't use Valor form, but it'll be fine. It's not like Ping's AI acts lobotomized during this or anything. We got this. Oh god, there's a lot of them and I have nothing to really deal with it. Damn, I wish I had Vicinity Break right about now. I'm like playing it safe because I don't trust this guy to not be a huge asshole with his moves. There we go. Clearing this gives us sliding dash. Thank God we have our gap closer back. How's the village doing? Man. Hey, at least Li Shang's okay. You go help the villagers, buddy. Embrace your inner Liu Bei. We gotta go blow up Shan Yu.
Attack!
That is a lot of Heartless. We'll be fine, right guys? Guys? The living wave of Heartless must have separated us or something, but luckily we only have to survive for a single minute. It lets us really admire those PNGs of Heartless in the back. I jest. They're not that bad looking, but once you notice that they are PNGs, you can't really unsee it. After being able to complete the objective, Noble 6 failed 2, the side characters are finally here to do something.
Sorry.
Never mind. We do get to kill Eddie Murphy, though.
Oh, you're going the wrong way!
Hey, Li Shang! Canada's coming to town.
Look out!
Well, thankfully we're all okay. Right, Mushu?
Come on, Mulan, let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Of course.
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Well, Mulan is discharged, and so are we. Not that it mattered, we weren't going to stay here anyway.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
It's no big deal.
Time to go home, I guess. What the how? I've seen people die from less than that in this series. How is Shan Yu still alive? Well, he's going for the Emperor, of course, so we better stop the Three Kingdoms situation from happening. Now, since Mulan is back to being herself, we can talk about limits. These are abilities that Sora can use with the help of another party member and all of your MP for big, flashy attacks that also make you invincible most of the time. Not all of them are good. Oh, and pro tip, turn off the auto limit skill so you don't accidentally activate someone's limit when you don't mean to. The text is highlighted like orange, but even then you can still hit it by accident in a crisis situation. And limits change your base attack command and give you a reaction command specific to that limit. In Mulan's case, her limit Dragon Blaze changes Sora's attack to Flame Tongue and the reaction command to Heat Lance, which sends Sora and Mulan respectively towards their enemies. After a while, the commands will change to Red Meteor, which signifies the end of the limit, assuming it doesn't run out of time before that. This is how all limits operate, and this one's quite simple, but it can put in some work. At the palace, it's not looking so good. Li Shang, do something!
That's an order!
No, you go protect the Emperor. We kill the Heartless.
Yeah!
Now it's time to save the Emperor. Man, I bet Lu Bu was spinning in his grave seeing me do this.
Now you'll bow to me.
It ends now.
Right now.
Alright, Shan Yu, it's time to get dunked on. Now's a good time to mention that when you're fighting a boss, the final hit needs to be either a finisher or magic. Limits count as a finisher, by the way. Shan Yu learns this the hard way. I think I just killed his bird. Yeah? Smooth moves, jackass. Now come here. Let's do it again. This all you got? I'm not done with you yet. Bye-bye. And that's how we saved China. We also leveled up during the fight, which gave us Magic Lock-On. Now Magic will automatically lock onto the nearest enemy. An extremely helpful ability I wish was on by default, which it eventually is, but we're not there yet. We also learn Aerial Sweep again. You remember it from the first game, right? Works the same here, but since we'll be getting Aerial Dive later, which activates even if we're directly below our target and usually takes priority over Aerial Sweep, it's just better. Aerial Dive is the way to go. Good work, everyone. We saved China. Cheer for us, soldier PNGs. With that, Shan Yu's sword opens the way to more worlds, and it's time for us to leave. So long! Don't fall into another civil war when I'm not looking! We also get the keychain Hidden Dragon for beating the world. Don't use it.
You want to ask the bouncer for his pen?
Yeah, couldn't hurt to ask.
Oi, mate, can I borrow your pen?
Fancy castle. Damn, okay. Wait, we recognize that roar. It's Beast! I bet he's doing great. Looks like he has a heartless infestation, though. Let's just do fire. Okay. I wasn't done yet. I was having fun. God damn it. Let me fight more. Hey, thanks, Beast. Put her there, buddy. Fuck, man. Okay. Why that rose so badly could have asked us to move. Okay, bye, fucker. So, obviously something's up with Beast. We spot Belle and decide to ask her what's going on in probably the worst way possible. Hey there, Belle. How's the husband? Not good since he's been acting weird recently, and with the only ones who can help him locked in the dungeon, our next destination awaits, blocked by a wardrobe. How unfortunate. We'll just move it aside and... Okay, it's gonna be like that, is it? Well, it's time for a little QTE action. And of course the wardrobe says it would have moved over if we just asked. You know, maybe you'd be better used as firewood. This is also how we learn everyone in the castle was cursed because Beast denied an enchantress shelter for the night. Seems kind of mean to curse the servants when they didn't do anything, but okay. Now, what did we learn, everyone? Don't be mean to witches, enchantresses, whatever, you know what I mean. So we head into the dungeon and the door itself has become a heartless door boss fight. This is a gimmick fight and I do not like it at all. First we have to break the door's HP, then we use the reaction command on it to reveal the real boss's HP. The whole time we're being swarmed by all this other bullshit. This results in a death, however, we're not done yet. Mickey comes in to save the day. Sometimes when you're knocked out, instead of getting a game over, Mickey can hop in to help. If he runs out of HP, he'll use a potion to revive Sora. But if you can fully refill the drive gauge by mashing triangle as hard as you can without getting attacked, Sora is also revived with a full drive gauge. As Mickey Gaming. Ah, there we go. I'm back. It's not very often Mickey shows up, but he can save you from a bad boss fight. Like this one. Twice. Really, the worst part about this fight is just not having the ability to dodge roll. I just... I hate how it's locked like that. It is very frustrating. We do level up Valor Form to level 3 during this, which gets us our first level of high jump for Sora normally. More movement's always welcome. There we go. It only took 2 Mickey uses to get through it. Now we get to save the servants. How's everyone doing in here?
There's nobody here.
No, Sora, they're right there. Come on now. We literally just talked to someone made it into a wardrobe. So how do we break Beast's curse? Well, he's been acting like an asshole as we saw earlier. So we take the servants to see Beast and do probably one of the most pointless sections of all time.
I think this'll do the trick.
We didn't need this here. I'll take the time to explain the skill upper slash from the last boss. This lets us launch an enemy into the air by pressing square during a normal combo. It also counts as a finisher, but I don't think it gets the benefit from combo boost, or at least not to the same extent. It's still quite nice though, especially if you want to extend your combo on something into the air. Okay, are we done with the tedium? Fantastic. Now let's go to Beast.
It's time you dealt with Belle.
Oh, so that's why he's been acting like a dick. The organization's gaslighting him into thinking Belle's gonna steal the rose.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast?
Time to help Beast the only way we know how. Hitting him as hard as we possibly can. This isn't a hard fight, especially since we have this reaction command to stun him. It can be faster to not use it, but it's far safer. We're not speedrunners. Alright, there we go, done. Oh man, dude, the first visit to the Beast Castle sucks. What happened? I'm sorry. We beat up Beast and reveal Zaldin was the one manipulating him by using his anger to blind Beast to the truth. It's okay, man, we fixed you with some blunt force trauma. That solves everything. Now let's take Beast to apologize to Belle. And now Beast is our guest party member, so we get to use his limit, Howling Moon.
Beast!
Get out!
It hits pretty hard, but doesn't last long at all. I still love it though. God damn, can it do a lot of damage. Getting to Belle's room, oops, she's gone. And she was going to see Zaldin. Oh boy. I like Belle, and she can hold her own, but I don't think she can hold off an organization member. I could be wrong though. Rushing back, Belle is in the ballroom, and we fight a big, huge, massive, pretty stonkin' large possessor. This fight is pretty simple. They'll possess some part of the room, do an attack, then we beat him up, and that's the fight. Alright, he's just the window now. Nice work, jackass. Now get out here. And dead. But there's a phase 2. This one's fun because it lets me show off how helpful being invincible during a limit is. He's up there, but we're still hitting him. I can't tell if I locked onto his head or he did get launched. It's hard to tell when he's invisible. It's also a good thing Beast came pre-packed with potions, because I probably would have died otherwise. This also reminds me of my personal favorite strat early on. Use a limit, pop a dry form to get all your MP back, then exit the form and pop the limit again. Great for early burst damage. Damn, Beast's a fucking Chad with these potions. Oh, I see. It actually doesn't matter because we're invincible while doing this, so... How about we do another spin? Spin the wheel! Got him. Beating this boss, we get Retaliating Slash, which I never ever use because it's just arrow recovery without the invincibility. No thanks, bro. Zaldin unfortunately gets away, but Belle and Beast are able to talk again.
Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped that you might have changed a little bit.
It's a start. Then the rose in the other room lets us open a pathway to a new world. Sorry guys, but we gotta go. If Zaldin comes back, be sure to throw him out the window, just like Gaston. Time to go to... Hollow Bastion? Oh, Merlin's calling for us. What's up, Peepaw? Well, Merlin found Winnie the Pooh's book again. He's gonna step out for just a moment. Now, Sora, don't do anything while you're alone with the book, you scamp.
Sora! Cover for me, okay?
You know, I don't know what I expected from him. Well, at least we get to talk to Pooh for a bit. Man, I can't go anywhere without Dio getting involved. So, unsurprisingly, the Heartless broke into the house and tore the book apart. Now Pooh doesn't remember Sora or anyone else. Merlin says it's because the Heartless stole the pages of the book. Man, it's just like last time. Guess we'll be revisiting the 100 Acre Woods again. For now, it's time for the next world.
Daddy, is it really you?
Yes, my dear. I guarantee it. Would I lie?
We're back at Nomura's favorite world again, the Colosseum. Or Hades, because this is the underworld. At least Herc's having a good time outside. But we're not here for even 5 minutes before Heartless attacks someone. That someone being Megara.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Meg here tells us that Herc is exhausted from fighting the Colosseum every day. But he does it to please the non-existent crowd, and because Hades is the one sending the monsters. Yeah, probably don't want those getting out, do we? I was going to try to talk Hades to chill out with the kaijus, but then the Heartless happened, and here we are. Don't worry, Meg, we're more anti-Heartless inclined. We got this. Can't go anywhere without one of those guys showing up, can we? Well, on the way to Hades, you may notice our drive gauge is locked. That's because we can't use drive forms in the underworld because someone doesn't want us to have fun. We get to- oh shit!
Run away!
What?
Okay.
We do get to see this, an absent silhouette. Don't touch them right now, we'll deal with them later. You see Hades plotting with Pete to deal with Herc, and by God, he's coming up with some plans.
That is good. And I know just the warrior.
Let's ask him about it ourselves, after we deal with this stupid-ass plant Heartless again. So what's Hades' ace in the hole? Summoning Auron from Final Fantasy X. It goes exactly how you'd expect it to go.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to?
Unfortunately, Orin is not built to solo Hades, so we have to jump in and help. At least for a moment until the gang realizes their powers are locked because of the Underworld's rules.
See, that's the thing. In the underworld, heroes are zeros. Comes with the territory.
So we retreat and Orin is forced into our party.
Has he gone?
Don't count on it.
Huh? Oh!
Leaving so soon?
Fun fact, this part is known as Hades' Run in the speedrunning community. That's because it's extremely easy for something to go wrong and you die, and you have to go through a large chunk of the game again. Orin being shoved into the party isn't great either because, I'm gonna be honest, he's kinda crap. The only reason I ended up using his limit overdrive here at all is because I panicked at how many things were attacking me at once. It does not do enough damage for costing our entire MP gauge. Damn it, he's locking on to fucking Hades, stop it! Oh my god. Oh look guys, the big body is still there, just fine, because, you know... Alright, get out. Jesus, that was close. But we escape and Sora finally learns Orin's name. And I bet Sora is reminding Orin of a certain someone from Final Fantasy X.
It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Hades is pissed. Sure, Pete sent out Heartless, but Hades wants that twink obliterated.
I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
I'm sure that'll be fine for us. Now we run all the way back to the start. Oh, look at that. Hades put a lock with a karmically large keyhole in it. Silly Hades, we have the Keyblade. You should have known better. Unfortunately, this results in Sora becoming separated from Donald and Goofy, something that happens a lot, and it sucks just like last time. Cerberus hits real hard and we only have access to Orin's limit here. No drive forms, no summons, though our only summon right now is Chicken Little, so... Let's see if I can get any damage off out of this. Yeah, I'm sorry, Orin, but your limit is not good against bosses. And done. Alright. We dunk on Cerberus, and the trio decides mocking a three-headed giant dog is a good idea. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, which in this context means at the Coliseum, Meg is trying to get Herc to take a break, just for a day. He won't though, because the fans need their hero.
See ya!
It's okay, Herc. I understand what it's like being overworked and overwhelmed. We also learned Counter Guard for beating Cerberus. What it does is make Sora put out a blast of energy after blocking or parrying an attack. Most importantly, it's neutral damage that interrupts most attacks. Extremely useful ability, so put that shit on as soon as you can. During this lengthy explanation, Orin wandered off, but Sora's sure he's fine. It is Orin after all. Meanwhile, back at the other ranch, which in this context means Hades and Pete, Pete is explaining that Sora's Keyblade can open any lock. Now Hades hears this and goes, you know what? I have this little coliseum of my own. Lovely sights of pie until that Zeus locked it away. But what if we give the kid an incentive to open it? Meanwhile, back at the first ranch, which is now owned by Disney and wants half of your yearly salary to enter, Sora gets to meet up with Herc again. I love touching reunions.
Junior hero's always busy.
You know it.
We give Herc the rub and he says if he gives us the Olympus Stone, we'll be perfectly fine in the underworld. Thanks, man. In the meantime, we'll go train with Danny DeVito.
Hey, if it ain't the junior heroes!
Time to break pots again, just like last time. But now they're spinny. Yeah, we showed that pottery's who's boss. This gives us Aerial Dive, which I mentioned earlier. Easily the fastest air attack we have. An attack so good they didn't give it back to us until Kingdom Hearts 3's DLC. Amazing work, Squeenix. But in all seriousness, it is a fantastic ability and you should put it on as soon as you can. Great for starting and continuing air combos. So, Herc, got that stone for us? No, because someone in a black coat stole it. Of course the organization would steal it, they just gotta have everything that isn't nailed down. Honestly, bro probably just teleported in and just took it and left. They can do that. They could just be like, hey, it's a cool rock in that room there that I can't get into. Oh wait, yes I can. And they just teleport in and steal it, like that's it. Hades shows up to brag about his evil plan. Sora does not get the memo. It's not his time to speak.
Oh, right. Hades, we gotta talk.
Unsurprisingly, Hades has kidnapped Meg. Herc can't leave though. Hades is sending out the Hydra, and we don't want any accidents happening to the audience now, do we? So Sora and the gang are on their own again. It's almost like we've got a different party member for this area or something. Thankfully, we get a lead in the form of Phil's corpse. Danny DeVito was strong though, so Phil gets resurrected. The guy in black headed that way, so that's where we're going too. Also, Hercules is fighting the Hydra and just doing a really good job with that sword there. I don't know why they thought giving Hercules a sword against the Hydra is a good idea since, you know, but what do I know?
Thanks. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
We finally catch up with that jackass and... it's Twink David Bowie? He also calls Sora Roxas.
Excuse me?
Strange.
Let's see here. If the subject fails to respond, use aggression to liberate his true disposition. Right. Did they ever pick the wrong guy for this one?
You're bizarre.
But he is the one that stole the rock, so it's time to beat his ass. Well, sort of. We have to destroy 100 water forms within 2 minutes. Easy peasy.
Dance, water, dance!
There it is! There it is, guys, there it is. Everybody's favorite fucking voice line in this game. It totally doesn't piss off everybody. Alright, I'm used to one of the like revamped version of this fight later where you have to use fire to kill them. Here you can just do whatever you want. It's not that bad. Yeet. Ah, that was easy.
Roxas, come back to us.
Guy's a broken record.
We get the Olympus Stone, we can finally use our drive forms again. Glad this is the only time it happens in the game. Also, Bootleg David Bowie explains what an absent silhouette is, which has to be the most intrusive way of explaining what they are, to the point I had to complain about it here and in the past. That is probably one of the strangest and most intrusive ways that they tell you how that works in a video game. Like the boss you just beat and who ran away basically turns around, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, did you know about this? It's so odd. Now check out this cool new rock. It's got a Meg in it. Let's unpack it. Nice, it was a shiny. Can't wait to post this on eBay. Heading into the beam of light, Pete ambushes us. Oh no, what am I going to do? He's so powerful. Oh. Sorry, Pete's fucking bawling right now, so I don't get to do anything for a bit. Sadly, we're not allowed to destroy Pete until a cutscene happens, but hey, free Valor for XP from juggling him. Now Herc is here.
I'm gonna show these guys what happens when they mess with a true hero.
We get Meg out of there and then double back to help Herc. It's time to kill Pete for real. I'm gonna hit you so hard the voice actor's gonna feel it. Alright, round 2, Pete. Let's just get these Heartless out of here, you know? Let's just get these Heartless out of here. No. Pete's fucking bawling. Oh yeah, Pete? I thought that was a different reaction command. No, you don't get to accomplish anything, my dude. You're gonna die now. See you later, Pete. Damn, Aerial Dive is really putting in work, huh? Beating Pete gives us the Trinity limit, and unlike the last game, this bad boy can fit so much damage into it. It's strange how it works, though. You use the commands it gives you to land as many hits as possible, which don't do any damage on their own, by the way, then hit a command you've already used to activate Begin Combo, and then deal as much damage as physically possible, because goddamn, like, if you land as many hits as you can, this thing will nuke enemies. Personally, I think this is a slept-on limit because it's confusing to understand, but put in some time, get that hit counter up, and you'll be deleting health bars like it's no one's business. That is, if you have Donald and Goofy with you. This limit can be used alone, or if Donald or Goofy are missing from the party. This lets Sora beat up enemies solo. Not as powerful, but it's the only limit that can be used solo, so keep that in mind. It's also got a secret we'll talk about later. Put a good job sticker on this limit, it's earned it. So we beat Pete's ass, he escapes, but the day is still saved, right? No, actually. You remember that Hydra, right? Yeah, shockingly, it's not fucking dead. Oops.
This can't be.
Very much is. Don't sweat it, Herc. We'll just kill it here and now. I have a magic stick after all. This fight is pretty straightforward. Stun the Hydra, then use a reaction man to cut off its head. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, Sora. The worst part of this fight was us not getting the best voice line in the game. You gonna... No? Alright. Damn, guys. Sorry, your voice line didn't play. Sorry. No get up on the Hydra's back today. Alright. Say if there's ever a time to activate Trinity, it's right now. How much damage is that gonna do? It's gonna do a little bit. It's gonna do a little bit. Damn, I really wish I had Thunder at this point. Come here. Alright, time to use Judgment Con End. Alright, there we go, we did it. We dunk on the Hydra and finally get Thunder. Instead of releasing several lightning strikes, it releases one as an explosive AoE, one of my go-to spells for crowd control in this game. We also get the Hero Crest keychain, which is extremely powerful and comes with air combo boost. Quality keychain this one, even if you're not going for air finishers. So, Herc, how you doing?
I let you down. I'm just... no use.
He just needs some time to himself. But we gotta go. The Olympus Stone opened a new path for us. Take care of Herc, Beg. Don't let him go crazy and kill his wife and child. But where does this new path go? To Disney Castle. It's no longer a PNG. We then get Maleficent chewing out Pete before she asks what happened while she was gone.
Well, see, there's this Organization 13 that keeps getting in the way.
Let those fools play their little game. Very well then. I suppose you'd best tell me what's happened during my absence.
Wouldn't that be like the first thing you want to know? Then we see Minnie in the castle and oh fuck, Mickey Mouse marches back. So something's wrong with this thing called the Cornerstone. Guess we'll have to head over there and solve the problem with the Angle Rock.
Oh, King Mickey, I wish you could hear me. The castle is in danger. We've got to do something soon.
We'll never know.